At a rally in New Hampshire over this past weekend, Donald Trump once again channeled his inner Hitler when he told the crowd that immigrants are poisoning the blood of our country. Poisoning the blood of our country. Those were the words that Donald Trump used to describe immigrants coming into the United States of America. Here's the clip.
Country, when they do that, we got a lot of work to do. They're poisoning the blood of our country. That's what they've done. They poison mental institutions and prisons all over the world, not just in South America, not just the 3 or 4 countries that we think about, but all over the world. They're coming into our country from Africa, from Asia, all over the world. They're pouring into our country. Nobody's even looking at them. They just come in. The crime is going to be tremendous. The terrorism is going to be, and then we built a tremendous piece of the wall, and then we...
So, what do? We have the front runner for the Republican nomination for President of the United States. If you believe the polls, he's not just the front runner in the Republican race, he is the front runner to become the next President of the United States. Again, if you believe the polls. And he is openly using rhetoric that is more suited to come out of Adolf Hitler's mouth than the mouth of an American politician. But here we are in the year 2023, and this is what we're dealing with. These are white nationalist talking points. You know, this is Tucker Carlson coming from Donald Trump. And the worst part about it is that the crowd, when he said these words to that crowd, they didn't boo him. You didn't hear audible, sighs of disgust. They cheered. They liked it. They are embracing this white nationalism coming from Donald Trump. That's the big problem. There have always, throughout the beginning of time, really, been extremists. Extremists who say horrible things, extremists who hate certain groups of people simply because of the way they are. The world is filled with them today. The only difference is, they're extremists that everybody can easily recognize as, okay, that's an extreme lunatic. This is a racist. This is a white nationalist. This is, a genocidal freak. But the lines have become so blurred here in the United States that far too many in that Republican side are not recognizing what this type of rhetoric actually is. Either that, or there's just far more racists in this country than we thought. That is also a very real possibility. But I would like to think that these people simply do not understand what they are hearing and what he is saying. That's my hope. I would like to think that this country is not so far gone that we are about to be taken over by complete and total racists, and half the country is going to say, hell yeah, let's get all the non-white people out of here. I hope that's not where we're at, but I honestly cannot say. And I don't think anybody can accurately put their finger on whether or not we are just that deeply racist. I know a lot of people want to think that. But this is horrific. This is terrifying. He is dehumanizing these people. And the dehumanization is always step one. Because when you take away their humanity, and then when you hype up this imagined threat against white people, it makes it easier for step 2. Step 2 is removal and extermination. He's already completed step 1. Let's pray that we never get to that second step. But I honestly don't know that I have enough faith in this country to say that we're not already approaching step 2.
What are you doing? It's over. The video's over. I'm done complaining about everything, and that's it. The end. Leave. Well, okay, if you're going to stick around, maybe you should give us a like, a comment, a share, or just subscribe to stay connected with all of our content. Or maybe you should consider becoming a member for some exclusive content and perks. Just follow the link in the description. Now, go. Just go.